speaking. Today I want to share something very interesting with you. Very, very interesting. Let's say you and I came together to build a code to make an intelligent, a very good leader. Let's say that's possible. And together we're going to sit down and begin that. Now, the individual I have here on the board, you know him very well. And you're going to be surprised. I'm telling you, you heard it here first. This is where you heard it, okay? And you will live to see. Now, if you are familiar with numerology, you know that 1 is the leader, the one in command. The I lead. I have a plan. I have a strategy, right? Okay, so we know that this individual is the one. Before I tell you his name, because you know him, I'm going to go through the whole process with you. Now, this individual was born the 7th day of June, 1959. Now, 7 remains 7, 6 remains 6, and 1959 makes 24, which 2 plus 4 equals 6. Now we have 7, 6, 6. We add them across, you come to the total of 19. 19 makes 10, 10 makes 1. So, this individual is a 1 path, destiny. His life path is a 1. Meaning, whatever he does in life, he has to do it according to his beliefs. He's the leader, he's the one in command. Now, stick and stay with me. The day we were born is our character, our personality, the way I call it. Some numerologists can call it something else. I call it personality or character. See? 7 is intelligent. It's all about intellect. It's all about vision. Now, anybody, and just look around you, anybody born the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th of any month doesn't like to receive orders, questions authority. Just check around, you'll see. Now, this individual is a life path, destiny, 1, I lead. And his personality, his character is a 7. I do it my way. Okay? I do it my way. Now, his potential, his expression, the motor, what drives him, is an 11 that comes out of a 29. Where did I get this? Well, it's the total of the consonants with the vowels. So the vowels add to 8, the consonants add to 21. 21 plus 8 equals to 29. 9 plus 2 equals 11. Got it? So his potential, along with his path and his character, makes him an extremely visionary person. So far, we know him, but so far, we don't know what he's going to do. Okay? And this is why yesterday I channeled, I have to share this with people before it happens. Okay? So that maybe, if you have any doubts concerning numerology, perhaps your doubts will be gone. Okay? I have absolutely no doubts, trust me. Now, what motivates this individual? What motivates him is an 8. The 8 is a number of power, achievement, status. Now, do the math. We have a leader which likes to do things his way, very intelligent, intellectual, visionary, and dreamer, and really, really intelligent, smart. Very interesting. What is his inner desires or the social image he likes to project? I mean, you know him. and you've seen him walk, and you've seen him talk. That's a 3. The 3 is, I want to be the center of attention. Look at me. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm doing. You get the picture so far? This is wonderful. Again, 1, I lead my way with intelligence, with vision. My goal is to achieve, to make it. And yes, my social image is, I told you so. I told you so. Now, his influence or pinnacles, from 0 to 35, he has a 13, which makes 4. 7 plus 6 equals to 13, 13 makes 4. 7 plus 6 equals to 13, which makes 4. So, the 2 first pinnacles of his life, which is to say from 0 to 44 complete, which is 45 minus a day, he was under an influence of a 4 that comes from a 13, which has some social responsibility attached to it. So this individual is a hard worker. I personally don't know nothing about him, and this is the fun part, is I'm reading a code, I know him, seen him, you know him, you've seen him, but I did not check what has he done in the past, his life. I don't know. I could have known, I just have to go to Wikipedia or something else, but I'd rather not. I'd rather speak through the mind of numerology. And then you do the math yourself, okay? Now, from 0 to 44 complete, which is 45 minus a day, he was hard worker, really serious about what he does. And his challenge is 1-1 in the same age, which means that the hard work, the implication, whatever he did the first 45 years of his life, his independence was taken away. He was too connected to what he was doing. Okay? And because his 1 destiny path comes out of a 19, 19 is also attached to a social responsibility. So this individual has many social responsibilities. Okay? Alright. Now, from 44, 45 to 53, 54, he placed an 8. Now, he gave himself a lot of power in those 9 years. That's his motivation, and he enhanced it there. Interesting. I will look into what did he do in those times. But like I said, and please trust me, I did not check anything because I don't want to get influenced in my reading. So I am speaking again through the mind of numerology. From 53 until his departure, he placed the 3. Now the 3 is all about communication, speaking. It's all about talent. It's all about artistic. It's all about beauty, but it's also about class. Class. Now his inner desires, his social image is a 3. And you put a 3 there too. For the rest of his life. So he will always present himself in public the best. The best. Now, is maturity. When we talk about maturity, we're not talking about sexual maturity or whatever maturity we know in society. I'm talking about like spiritual maturity. You get to a point in your life where you begin to understand things. Example, why things happen the way they happen. And who you are about. Now, we place the 3. Now, if you wonder where the maturity comes from, we take the 19 here, plus the 29 there, 29 plus 19, equals to 48. 48 makes 12, 12 makes 3. Get it? Okay. So, the maturity 3 is telling him that he should enjoy life. Things must have been difficult the first 45 years, but you deserve to enjoy life. It's all about communication too. Okay, so communication here, okay? Communicate what? See, communication is nice, but you have something, you need to have something to communicate about, right? So it's going to communicate his leadership, his ideas to gain power and status. He's not just going to say anything. His words are calculated. More than we know. Very well calculated. Actually, everything is calculated in his life. Everything. Trust me. Now, we live cycles of 9 years. 1 is the beginning, 9 is the end of the cycle. It's 9 years. Between the 1 and the 9, we have a 5. 5 is the middle one. And every time there's a 5, like you hit the personal year or the cycle year 5, there's major change in your life. Now the reason why I'm sharing this with you, and today we are the 21st eclipse day, the 21st of August, 2017. Alright, we take his day of birth and his month of birth, because the day and month of your birth never changes. It's always the same, but the year keeps changing. And the year he's in now is 2017. Okay, I ignore the 1959 here and put it 2017. So 2017 is 2017. You add it across, you get what? 10. 10 makes 1. So 7 plus 6 plus 1 equals to 5. 7 plus 6 plus 1 equals to 14. 14, 1 and 4 makes 5. Okay? So he's in his personal year 5. Okay? In the grid of Pythagoras, the ancient mathematician, he's got the 159 complete. Okay? And that's telling you, it's telling me, that this individual is driven by intention, by purpose. Nothing is done like at random. Nothing. Everything is calculated. Everything. Everything. Okay, his missing numbers in his name, there are no 2s, see 4, 3, 8, 3, not these on the bottom, because that's the addition to the top. 9, 1, 5, 9, 1, 5, 5, 3, 5, 7. See, there's no 2s and there's no 6. Which means that this individual in this lifetime needs to work his relationships and also responsibility and family. That's more private, it's his life. Okay? And he is now 58 years of age. Now, I told you August 21st today. What happens when we take the cycle year 5, that runs from your birthday to your birthday. Okay? Very important. So, is year 5 runs from June 2017 to June 2018. There's still a lot of year. Major change. Major change. As we speak, we haven't seen that change. And this is why I'm coming to you now, so that you see that that change is going to happen. Now, 5 plus September, which is a 9, equals to what? 14. What is 14? 5 again. So, his cycle year is 5, and his personal month is 5 for the entire month of September. Okay? Alright. Now, this man could be, according to the mind of numerology, an incredible president or the CEO. This man only has one thing in mind: succeed. Succeed. Now, if you know about periods of life, the first period is the month we were born. So he was born in the month 6, which automatically he will be more or less 28 years in the first period. 6 is about fun, it's about responsibility, it's about society. It's about getting together with others. Okay? His second period of life, which is his day of birth, is a 7 for another 28 years. It will take him till 50 something. In this case, early 50s. A lot of thinking, analyzing, studying, like the ego, what is moving and why is it moving. Very interesting. Now, the third and last period of life is a 6 again. Now, when the 6 is the third period and last, your connection to society, even politics, or organizations or foundations, will be the story of your life. Again, intentional, purpose, go forward. Okay. Here we have it. This individual, Michael Richard Pence, that's him. Right now he's the vice president. When I look at his code, I'm telling you, I don't know how long Donald Trump is going to last. And from a numerology standpoint, I can tell you, I'm going to show you Donald Trump's code, okay? Now, this is Donald Trump's code, okay? I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it, and I'm going to tell you why this man will not complete his mandate. He will not. And Mike Pence will take his place. Now, why doesn't Donald Trump finish his mandate? Well, there's a lot of controversy. Yes, there is. And the media and the fake news and all that's going on, that is no secret to you. But there's another explanation to why numerology says he's leaving. You see, he was born the 14th of June, 1946. Now, his personality, his character, is a 5. His potential, his expression is also a 5. Now, 5s don't like to be prisoners. 5s don't like fences, structures, limitations. They don't. Now, when I look at Donald Trump's code, I can tell you he's so tired of the job, you have no idea. He loves the life he had. The golf, I don't blame him. The golf, the freedom, private jets, beautiful dinners, skyscrapers, and so on and so forth. Now, this individual became the president of a superpower, and all the responsibilities that come along with that, and all the prison that comes with that. Look, if he does not quit, I'm a little worried for his health, because he's 7 years old. He is already, for a long time, in his third and last period of life, which is a 2. Now, that's extremely sensitive. All in the heart, all in the heart. With his motivation, look what's motivating him. 7. 7 is the loner. Remember what I told you about Mike Pence? Being born the 7th? I do it my way. I do it my way. But different from Pence, because he doesn't have a 1 as a path, as a destiny. He's got a 13-4. And 4s are square, very hard-headed, very stubborn. You know that from him. Now, he wants his space. He wants to do things his way. In the position he is, he can't. He can't ever do it. It's impossible. I mean, you're dealing with millions of people. If you have 3 kids are already 3 problems. Can you imagine millions of problems he's dealing with? He's just going to say, screw this, I'm leaving. Just watch me. Now, either he does another thing. He's got the 2, 5, 8 empty. And the 3, 5, 7, well, that's no news to me. The 3, 5, 7 means that his spirituality is not very strong. And of course we need to know about spirituality. What does that mean? Spirituality doesn't have anything to do with religion, really. Because religion is what? Organized spirituality, right? Okay, 2, 5, 8. Extremely sensitive. Now, guess what? Here we have an expressive person. Numerology 5, he speaks like a machine gun. You just push certain buttons in him and you'll see. And he does have the intellect, 11, from 0 to 32, 32 to 41. He does have a lot of intellect, 7, 7. He's no dumb, very intelligent and smart. But he treasures his freedom. That's what he's about, freedom. And I finds himself in a place where, that's why I say, you just watch what's going to happen. This doesn't lie. This doesn't lie. Okay, so we go back to Mike Pence. You see the difference, which is huge. Very, very, very big. Okay, so I don't want to go on and on with this video. I'm just saying, just sit tight and watch what happens throughout the month of September. We will have a pretty good idea. But anyway, meditate, go back and forth on this video, keep it, and we'll talk later. This is Antonio speaking. Thank you very much.